You know what? Maybe I'll roll Lifegain through Constructed and see what happens for just the entertainment value. Oh, yeah, okay, it's at the end. But, oh, alphabetical fail. Where's the list? Where is it? Oops, hit the wrong button. Cyan BL. I don't recall ever seeing them before. Let's see what they're bringing to the table tonight. Let's see if it's going to be a long night of Susie, Direhound, Banish, Tarsus, Varnus Pact interactions, or if it'll be something interesting and different. For now, it's Brood Queen. It's going to interfere with my plans. However, I can go Dryad for removal, getting me up to here, doing that, almost guaranteeing he'll have to use Brood Queen to remove the Arbalest, which means the Dryad will kill the Queen. But we will see what happens. I think I will be peeking into my email for a moment and see if there's anything in there. Oh, the Direhound is going to interfere with things now. Combat tricks, messing up my math. Should still remove the Arbalest, but fine. It happens. I have any. Delete. Yeah, I am still over 103. That's exciting. And I have Necrium card in my hand. Okay. We can sludge for value. See how this goes. Suddenly, sludge not looking so bad right there. So, Turkus, here's a question for you. Should I be running Brood Queen in my NU Lifegain deck? For some extra removal, chump blocking, and so forth. Okay, back down. I could Vyric, Epidemic, or double Vyric. Get rid of the Devour. I'll keep my guy on the board. I could Direhound, Epidemic, or Vyric. I could Oros, but then the Devourer lives. We'll do that. I mean, he's playing a bunch of Direhounds, so that's less level 2 cards to worry about later. Yeah, under-leveled Brood Queen totally does nothing whatsoever in the deck. So yeah, I'll leave her out. I would like some Ebonbound guys, or the Shardbound guys maybe, but I don't really feel like I've got room to remove other cards to fit either of them in. Okay. This way. I might be to the point I need to let go of the 100 health goal and shift my mindset towards Rune Barks and heal triggers. But I'm going to hang on a little bit longer. See if I can't get back over 100. I think he might have used all 3 Direhounds. Maybe he only used 2, but He's definitely lower on Dire Hounds. Oh, there's another one. Okay, so he's out of Dire Hounds now. Unless that was a Varna's Pact or something. Be a Jedi. It's interesting. I could Shallow Grave my Dire Hound and bring him back for a trigger. I just don't know. I could open lane the Oros. Guess I would be down to 83 life, so Arborist would be out at that point. If I leveled an Arborist, I think I leveled one of them. I also got some sludges, but getting back up there is hard. I'll go ahead and... let's level a card that matters more. We'll clear the board, that's fine, and I'll get my Rose 2 out here. Maybe I'll pull a Lycian Shard or something for next turn. So that's reasonable. Odysseans doesn't have a buff, it's all in Necrium. Shallow Grave's good if he has any kind of crazy hand. Then I got some nice spells and I can get a crypt going, so... I prefer Lycian Shard there. But I'll deal with it. Oh, okay, well, Brute Queen. Hello. Epidemic is going to do some work. Epidemic completely counters his Shardbound trigger. So let's get Crypt out here. Let's open lane. Yeah, let's open lane. Wipe that crap. Kill her. I don't get a heal, but that's alright. Alright, good. That was a good trade, I think. That would get me to 99. And if he can't remove the Oros, I could probably do something. Ooh, that's not going to do it unless he has a Roar or an Underdrop. Maybe I can get my Arborist rocking. Okay, there he goes. That's annoying. Oh. I get a heal, though. What is she, 6? That's not enough. Let's try and get my Oros. That's alright. It happens. I would swing things somewhat. I was thinking one of these guys, but you know, 2021 is not bad at all, even if I don't get my life back up high enough. So if I siphon these two, then they will trade out, in theory. This goes to 0 damage. And I could Arborist into 5 to try to inch my way back towards 100. I'd be close. Or I could just open lane for more pressure, but I'm not going to let go of the Arborist Dream quite yet. Not quite yet. I mean, I could Shard to take out this guy and make her really big and strong, but I'm just going to go with this. We'll see what happens. If I can get myself back up there or not. Vurik's Embrace and Crypt, that'll help. A Roar would kill my Arborist, though. Well, it looks like there's a good number of people watching that aren't people I'm familiar with your names. So hello, all new people I don't know. Oop, that's annoying. And there's that roar, darn it. Oh, I could get myself to 102. I could weaken the Etherphage down to do 5 or 4. Yeah, 5. But then I'm not living my Oros. I do have an Oros 3. I have an Arborist 3. Let's try to keep the life stream open a little bit longer. And hey, there he is. And I have a Spirit Bloom and a Virx 3, or 2. So, depending on what he plays, I could get my Arborist 3 buffed into the field. Maybe. That's annoying. Oh, that's even more annoying. Well, we were close. Life goes on. We'll let him do some work there. No way to save that Conjurer, so we will just get some life back there. We'll chump. He's got one turn to do something before I can try to get more life again. Those Aetherphages, man, those are interfering with my life gain shenanigans. So Crypt Virix gets me there, depending on what he does. Oh, ho, ho, ho! That, my friend, is 2 cards he just played. Unless my counting is wrong. Lethal Arborist, go! Bam. Alright, well, I'll take it. I will take it. And that's how you do that, ladies and gentlemen. Let's queue again. Making it look easy. When really I was rather stressed and I got lucky there. Schizo! Or I guess maybe Schizo, yeah. Oh, Crypt Conjurer coming out. Hey, Kale. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Killer Rishatal. I need to practice your entire name more often. But he runs the SolForgeLadder.com, in case any of you don't know somehow, some way. Want to go to SolForgeLadder.com for lots of cool community excitement that is not happening in the live client itself. It's good times. It's good times. You'll probably just remove that. So let me think here. How about we force him to remove the Oros in an empty lane, and then his then I do 5 damage to his Brood Queen. Or he saves the Brood Queen, in which case then he's not removing the Oros. Let's try that. I think I'll go spam myself in the Steam chat for just a moment. Tacky. We're trying to figure out in Steam chat what the heck they are going to play in the Forge Watch Invitational. Oh yeah, that's this weekend, isn't it? I wasn't even thinking about that. That's tomorrow. The top 16. The world's finest all doing battle with crazy shenanigans happening. That is all shifting around. There's cards with unusual bugs. Madness is afoot. All right, what am I doing here? 3 damage gets rid of the Doom Rider. But if I Epidemic before combat, he moves around. So we're not going to Epidemic before combat. I could Epidemic after combat, but that doesn't really do a whole lot. So let's try this. So again, it puts him in a situation where, I mean, he can probably just block the Ordos, but I mean, he has to remove the Rune Guard. He would do somewhere else, but at least this way he's kind of forced to. So he could drop a Brood Queen maybe to try to remove lanes 2 and 5, but we'll see what he does. Oh, the Aetherphages! Why? Stop it! That was last game too. Is that like the meta now? What's going on here? Oh, the Doom Rider. Alright, Oros. Do a little work there. He moves again. It's crazy talk. I got 101 life. For value. For value. I could double Direhound. I don't want double Direhound. Not a wise move. Let's do this. So slide over. Then I will Direhound. Okay, there we go. I feel the board is not in bad shape. I'm at 101 life. I have a sludge. See if he has shenanigans. He does not. I mean, he has buffed lotuses, but still, I'll trade out all that. The Epidemic will let my stuff survive trading, so let's do it. So that's a lot of sludge right there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now become a hazardous waste site. And that is a big Doom Rider. I wanted to get that Arborist out, but maybe it's a little late to play him. Do I have an Arborist 2 in the deck? 1. Oh, I only have 2 in the deck total, don't I? Oh well, so Arborist underleveled for this game, but that's alright, it happens. So I'm not going to worry about Arborist anymore. I don't really have to stay above 100. It would be nice maybe for thingies, but sludges. I guess I will try to stay up there. So if his approach really is like this whole Lotus Bomb, Tarsus thing, you know, I mean, that can be a problem, but I feel like I'm leveling things like Oros, which should be better than things like Lotus. Okay, then. Test my mic. Okay, I hit mute by accident for a moment, but it's fixed. Speaking of these under-leveled, or sludges that I have leveled up, the debuff is 3 and then 5. That's pretty good. He does have 2 brood coins, which is kind of a problem. But it is what it is. Gotta play the cards you're dealt. I like to keep my Oros alive versus other things. I don't have the pump because I played the sledge first. The mistake I commented on earlier, I just made that same mistake. So I'm still going to siphon this Brood Fang out of the way, but my Oros would have been, you know, much better. So, still trying to not make that mistake. Dang it. So he'll probably remove the Oros unless he just blocks it. Maybe he'll remove both the sludges? I don't know. Unless he does 15 damage. I can double sludge, take out both the Brood Queens now. They won't even take any damage. Yep, that all makes sense. What's his other play, though? Aetherphage. What can take, bro? Eric? Oh. Thought as much. Well, here's the value play. Runebarks aren't showing up this game. Well, I guess Oros is going to be my bomb this game, because the Runebarks I'm not getting, and the Arbitrists I didn't level, so basically it's going to be Oros to win. Or just wear him down with triggers, but that Echo Wisp 3 is going to be a problem later. Alright, Epidemics is going to beat this trade over here, and finish him off, and remove lane 2, so if nothing strange happens, Epidemic 2 is going to rock this board. I could level another sludge, but I think unless something happens... Okay, yeah. Like he plays the Aetherphage and I lose the Epidemic. I guess he was thinking it over. Alright, so that was annoying. Is this a 3 debuff? It is, thank you, sir. Let's think before we play. I've got a second at Utera, so it doesn't matter. Okay, this guy is not leveled high enough. We'll trade. So let's get rid of you. Throw one of you over there. I could shard 5 to keep them both on the board. Or I could let them trade and get the crypt out. But he would only be at 3 health, and, you know, it's like, that's not worth it. Okay. Oh, he's going to concede. I'll take that too. Maybe drew a bad hand. All right, gentlemen, we are 2-0 with Lifegain. That's the background music for the stream. I'm going to get a 30-minute mute for a copyright violation there. Hello, Waxor. I see you sneaking in. I'm not playing NT, but I do have N. Maybe that is what stirred you in my direction, since the Necreum flowing. Alright, maybe I'll get a Rune Bark level this game. I feel like I've been overemphasizing keeping over 100 since, like, last game I didn't even play Arborist, but I won, so, you know. Now, is that bad feedback on bad play and it's reinforcing bad habits, or is that the way I should be blowing? Did I just get lucky? These are all open-ended questions. Generic Gelatin. Is thinking about what to do. His discard pile just went to 1. What do you do, a Peerless Insight? Nope, he discarded the card. So, was that like an Iron Maiden? Was that a Scorchman Egg? What's going on over there? Well, let's get Crypt out. Let's get Rune Guard out. And let's go to town. Maybe I can get a little tempo off of his first turn discard. Maybe he had 5 spells. Let's assume worst case that he secretly leveled a strong bomb. Krogrius, Iron Maiden, Scorchmane, something of that nature. So, the clock's ticking. Unless his factions prove otherwise. So is he going, is he on AT? Iron Maiden, Scorchmane? We don't know. He's at me with Static Shock and a Burnout. Okay. Well, we know he's Tempe's. I could get the Sludge rockin' with the Spirit Bloom, or I could get another Guardian out. Sludge did good work the last couple of games. I'm going to get that Sludge going here. Let's do that for a trigger, and let's double lane this dude right here. Alright, the board feels pretty decent right now. Yeah, H1, that's right, I wasn't even thinking about the fact I need 100 life for the sludges as well. I mean, they're still pretty decent with the debuff if you don't have the trigger, but excuse me, the 100 life with the sludge is better than I thought. I've never really played the sludge much. I might have thrown him in one deck once when I first got him, but I didn't play it seriously. And like I said, this is my first Lifegain tonight since set 3, so that's why things like Susie were in here earlier, but Susie didn't do well for me. Okay, well, I haven't seen any A yet, so I'm guessing it's just pure Flame Break, but why he discarded in turn 1, it was either 5 spells without a target, or it was a bomb. So, we don't know. We just don't know. Okay, so Oros, I don't have anything to trigger with the life. I do need to keep my life up, but, you know, let's level the cards that are my important cards. You could burn out me and get me to under 100, I mean, whatever, but let's just push the board. Hey, Shoveler. Okay, it is AT. There's that Gox. Let's assume turn 1 he discarded an Iron Maiden. So let's remember that I will likely lose in turn player level 3 if I don't pressure him enough quickly enough now. So that means I will level my own bomb, thank you, sir. And we are going to wipe those guys out of here. Alright, Oris getting some life up. Gelatin can't help you now. See, Seagulls has joined Steam Chat. It's one of my brothers in playing Wanderers decks. We actually had a mirror match the other night, which was insane. Then Varna's Pact is like all Wanderers. I'll go spam the stream into Steam Chat again, because I'm a spammer. Why, thank you, Shoveler. You're making me blush. Should have picked up some dinner on the way home. See, I have an orange here. Could be something in my freezer. Would like a sub, but that involves driving out. Don't want to deliver pizza. Oh, oh. He's doing shenanigans. Don't static shock me, bro. Don't do it. Come at you like a spider monkey. This is a good opportunity to level a grave. I don't level these much. But hey, I get a trigger and I get my crypt back, and she trades, so why not? Yeah, Shovel, I figured that Hectares or Zvaxor or, you know, somebody would stream tonight, so. But after Tani stopped, nobody else was streaming. I haven't checked to see who is streaming. Let me go open a tab real fast. I'll just go take a peek. No, it's just me. Still. Here, I'll change the title. When I change titles, it doesn't always work, but if it works, it will say Gaining Life. Alright, the bombs are starting to show up. There's possibly still an Iron Maiden out there somewhere. Let's rock this dragon, shall we? With the -3 debuff and the double block, the dragon's going nowhere and he's doing nothing. Yeah, I like that. Now here's a question. Do I level the crypt, or do I get another sludge and 2 more lanes? You know what? Let's push the board advantage. Why not? We got it. Let's work it. 10 more life. Alright, there's a rune guard and a crypt. Nice. And an arborist, he's under-leveled, but at this point, I don't know. I don't see myself playing him, but maybe I should. I'd like to get the rune bark with some triggers going. Oh, the crypt is really good too. Well, Virik, I can take out that dragon, no question. So then what I wonder is, crypt? Or is it trigger? Or rune bark to trigger him? Rune bark's more likely to win me the game, but I mean, she does add up. Especially a 3. Could be a 12-12. Hello, Mr. Z. Welcome to the stream. I don't know which way to go between the Guardian and the Crypt. I think I'm going to go with the Crypt, if only because I do want to play the Virik right now. I mean, it would pump the Guardian up a little bit, but I like having the passive damage ability on the board. And she can get a lot of work done at level 3 as well, so let's go with that. And he's only at 32, so it's like if I can get enough spell damage triggers, I could burn him out, maybe. Yeah, but the Guardian has move, and, you know... Now, granted, my life is so high, I don't really need to fear something happening, but... 15... So, Shard Siphon, win. Watch me Siphon before I use the Shard. Oh, and a trigger. It's college football, baby. Running up the score. That's how we do it. Alright, that's a 3-0. Well, yeah, I mean, but Stoneblade doesn't do their things around the Forge Watch Invitational, which, you know, I mean, it's a big thing in the community, but there's a whole lot of people that play the game that don't even know what Forge Watch is. You know what I mean? Because I mean, there's a lot more players than the people that are active in the community. The thought process was probably there'd be new cards come out which can't be used, so that avoids a lot of the banish craziness. Brood Queen is going to get nerfed. Deepwood's getting nerfed. I'm assuming the thought process was that'll make the environment a little healthier and more stable for the Forge Watch this weekend. And I mean, you can't use Susie or Tomb Pillager, so all the crazy wacko stuff with the banish and the level 2 stuff, that none of that really applies to the Forge Watch, right? It's Fef. It feels so weird to be 3-0. It's just, that's not how I play. So here's a good question. If I don't play either one of these now, I'm not playing Arborist later. But Arborist is a backup. He's not the thrust of the deck. So let me get Oros going. I have yet to win a game with this deck with Oros, but still, Oros. I wonder if I must have 3 of him in the deck, right? I'm going to have 2 of him. Yeah, Oros is a 3-0. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, Zvaxlord, just out of curiosity, is what you don't like about the format that you can't use the 3.1 new cards? Or is it something else? I mean, if they had released a patch that made the nerfs and the buffs and the changes to the cards that they just made, but no new cards went on sale, I would think that would be healthier than it was the other day. I want to burn that Gox out. Man, I've not seen SolForge deck in queue for a long time. I could double Siphon here. Get rid of the Gox. Roll over the Avatar. Have a big Oros. I could not worry about the Gox and the 3 gnomes to follow. And just Siphon the Avatar to get rid of it. Keep the Oros around. Play another Oros. So then do I want to play an Oros or a Crypt Conjure? Probably a Crypt Conjure. Well, the Oros will trade the Gox unless he does something. And Aloyan, he could have Battle Brand, he could debuff me, but I mean, we'll roll with it. Notice how this is my only Utera card and I almost played it. So yeah, let's not do that yet. Let's swing this thing in favor of my Oros. And then let's play him over here. It gets my life up. Arborist is out, but I could get some sludges. And I got 2 creatures, and we'll see what happens from here. Yeah, I don't know how much information the QA testers have. I mean, I assume they have at least a reasonably good idea on the dates of things coming out. But, I mean, honestly, I don't know how much in the loop they are when it comes to things like, hey, we're going to roll this out in 3 weeks on such and such a date. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, I just don't know. They know more than we do. I just don't know how much they really do know. I also don't know where the heck my board just went. Stupid gnomes. Maybe I should have gotten rid of that Gox. I didn't take the Gox seriously enough. Yeah, he played 2 gnomes. I joked about it, and he did it. He done did it. Son. Oh. Choices now, choices. I could have Discien twice onto the Gox to get rid of it. And had a bigger Oros, but he would have no Gox. And that would have stopped both of those gnomes. I guess I don't know. I'm seeing the Avatar. I'm thinking to myself like old school SolForge Avatar. I wasn't thinking like gnome deck. But I should have been thinking Metamind deck. Mistakes were made. I'm not used to this 3-0 thing. Well, as Vaxor, I mean, it is unfortunate that things have been a bit of a mess, and I don't know what else to tell you. Wish things were going a little smoother. I mean, Forge Watch could have done Swiss on Saturday and top 16 on Sunday. I mean, I'm not involved with Forge Watch at all. I mean, I don't, you know, I mean, I don't know what they do or why or what decisions and thoughts go into things, so I can't really comment about anything. What I can comment about is the fact that his Metamines need to die. Did you notice how I played the Utera card before the Siphon, right there? And now I'm not going to play the Siphon just out of shame? Yeah, that just happened. I wonder, Dire Hand's probably a better drop later. I probably would have siphoned there if I didn't screw the trigger up, but dang it, I gotta stop doing that. Why don't I take more time when I make my plays? Was Vaxor, I know even before the Swiss, they had announced that the patch would be between the top and the Swiss, and that players could change their decks before. I mean, it probably would have been nice if it came out Monday like they planned and not on Thursday. But all they can go on is past history, and Apple's turn time is usually X number of days, and then when it takes longer than they expect, you know, it's just, that's not good for anybody, but... I could have gotten Shard there to apply more pressure, but I'll just stick with my normal game plan and just hope things work out okay. The Sludge will get some value block in lane 2 there, or 3. Well, I mean, I don't, you know, maybe with the patch being 4 days later than they thought, you know, maybe they should move the top 16 the next weekend instead of this weekend. But I just don't know if all the players have a schedule compatible with that, you know? I mean, that could also be a different problem. Oh, I don't like this situation right here at all. Oh, my life! Ah! Dang it! Ah, this is where I want to just concede. If I had done my Vurix first, I would have double chump blocked 3 and 4. But I'm talking to Zwaxor too much, and I wasn't paying enough attention. So now if I Vuric the Gox, I take 17 damage. I mean, that's the play I got to make. It's just I don't have a sludge now in lane 4. I played those out of order, and that's 17 damage, which gets me way below 100, which screws my sludges up. Arg! Arg! That's okay. I'm not supposed to 4-0. That's not what I do. That's not my thing. Oh, brutal, man. Brutal. Brutal. I would still have to make the same play if I hadn't messed that up, but I would be at over 100 life. So maybe it won't matter. I mean, maybe my plays will work out that I don't draw my sludges and it wouldn't have made any difference, but oh, that's just so mind-numbing. I screwed up on the siphon, and then I also screwed up on the play order. Oof, the pain. No, Zavaxor, I agree, and I mean, I know that they were probably expecting the patch to be Monday or maybe Tuesday. Now that the patch is, Thursday, I don't know. Maybe they should move the tournament to Sunday, so there's one more day of testing. Reschedule it out 2 more weeks if Forge Watch isn't free next weekend. You mean I don't know what to suggest. It's a mess, but there's no real probably easy solution. I should be over 100 life right now, and I'm not. I could grave the Oros. Eh. Well, if I grave the Oros, he'll come back. I do want to get the Avatar dead, though. That's 8. So do I block 5 damage and do some healing and get a creature on the board, or do I get the Oros back? I think I'll go with this. Oh, the misplays are real. Yeah, this game is running the wrong direction right now. This doesn't have a big Drix out yet. Well, with Arborist out, it's going to come down to whatever it is, the Guardian or the Ordos. Except that I don't have my stuff I need. Okay, what can I do here? Direhound could kill nothing. Oros will die. By Epidemic, I get rid of the Acolyte. Oros lives. I could shard the Oros, he also lives. But I have damage coming in from all over the place. I can't kill the Gox, no matter what I do. Shard and Oros. Oh, there's another big avatar. Man, SolForge, one of my favorite decks from set 1. And there's a Drix. I think this game is done, people. I don't think my misplay made a difference at this point. It's just I can't keep up. Guess I'll just do what little I can right here. I could have lasted a little bit longer to get to an Oros 4, but just not going to happen. That avatar is brutal, and meta minds are going to go crazy. Might even have lethal if he Drixes right now. It'd be at least 15. So it'd be at 25, 35, 44, 51. But he pulled Gox cards, so maybe he's not realizing it. But if he Drixes right now, he has lethal on me. That's a mistake I make sometimes with Drixes. I don't think about the play of discarding every card without playing a card. I mean, maybe he still has lethal, but no. So he's 3 lives short. He would have won if he discarded before playing the 2 unnecessary cards. Even the 1 unnecessary card. This guy right here means that he did not just win the game. Now it's not like I'm coming back, but still, that's suboptimal play. And you know, I'm all about the optimal play. Say siphons without ally triggers. Electrics.